Look at how gorgeous this thing sitting on my wrist right now. Look at that, all this. Oh my god. But anyway, hello everyone, this is GShock GA110 channel back at you with another GShock unboxing video. Standard style box of packaging. Let me open it up and we'll see. Here is 5146 manual, so you know what's inside the box. It's a GA110, similarly like this. Spoiler alert though, this is the link to download their English manual for this, because this is purely Japanese. And this is the international warranty card. Make sure you get one of this. Man, this is very important. Although I rarely use this, but I have an experience using this before, so really need to have this. Keep it until it expires. Now let me open this thing up. Simple type packaging. Bam. Yes sir, there it is. There it is. This is what I'm talking about in this unboxing video. So this is, my friend, here it is. Look at the price tag. The layered neon color series, the GA110LN for layered neon -2AJF. 2, number 2 code stand for blue colorway, hence the navy blue colorway on the upper side of the watch. Man, when I first look at it, this is like a treasure. It like straight away reminds me of the last year navy blue series GShock, or the Master of G line. I'm going to name this navy blue GA110 series. Yeah, that sounds good name for this guy. However, GA110 olive drab series. That is awesome. Both of these are awesome. Both of these resembles the Master of G family, and comparing both of these, I think this gonna looks way better because of the navy blue colorway tone on this piece is very rare. I don't think there are any more GA110 out there that consists of this tone of navy blue on it. And of course, the most brightest, the most vibrant part of the watch is that layered neon bottom of the watch band. Look at that, man. This is so bright. I don't think the camera could pick it up. It might gonna turns out to be lime green, but it's very yellowish. Man, it is so beautiful all the way. The yellow even goes all the way to the display. They have a negative display with a yellow shades in the writings all there. For this watch, you have orange shades in it. But comparing both of these, I think the yellow one, they look pretty similar because this one is orange, this one is yellow, but I think the yellow one looks a little bit brighter. Of course, first thing that shows us the coolest or the most beautiful part of this release, or this colorway, which is the navy blue. Look at that, everything is matte finish. The material on this, if I'm not mistaken, they use silicone based material, although the code below this, they called it PUR. The code is different, but they have polyurethanes there. I'm not sure how they make this type of watch band. It's very different. It feels a little bit more tougher, more thicker than previous release, and man, it feels the quality for it. You know what? How much this thing costs again? 16,000 yen plus tax. It's gonna be about 17,200 or 20 something. So it's pretty pricey for retail. So I guess that is how they are able to use this sort of material. Although you can still grab this below retails at only 12,000 yen, which is pretty cheap. You're gonna get a high quality material, high quality build at a almost similar cost as any GA110 series out there. So this is a good bargain. The only thing that you need to consider is the colorway. Are you up for this or are you this? Man, this one I'm holding here is the army green and orange. The orange, they call it neon orange, but it's not that bright at all when they compare it like this. Look at that. Compare both of this. Look at how bright the yellow colorway is. Now this is neon. And I don't think I could pull this thing off. It's very loud and vibrant. Even though this is just a layered bottom. And you know what? Let's just go to the wrist check and just continue with my thoughts and opinion. Look at that. Let me pull this off the way. Look at the neon, the yellow neon is so bright, you can still see it even though the layer is just at the bottom layer. Nobody gonna notice, right? In this case, however, it is so bright that, look at that, you can see it right away. I don't have to explain it to you guys on how bright the yellow colorway is. And you know what, I like this sort of colorway, even though I don't think I could pull this thing off, but for summer season, summer wear, or you are into fashion, you really can pull this thing off. And of course, since they add or mixed it with a navy blue colorway, this is a very good choice. And look at this yellow again. I think if I'm not mistaken, this month's release, the black and yellow colorway, also consists of this same shades of yellow, which means the black and yellow will be as dope as this one, although the black and yellow will be like black and yellow. This is like navy blue and yellow, so I think this is gonna be a lot better because of the navy blue shades on it. It's so gorgeous. I wish you really need to hold it up on yourself if you got the chance. And if you found this on store, go have a look. Just pick it up off the shelf and hold it on yourself and wear it before you make your decision, because this thing very gorgeous watch. And it have G-Shocks and protection over there in yellow colorway, very vibrant, you can see it right away. And of course the contrasting hours and minutes hand, you can tell the time even from a distance like this. Look at that, so easy to tell the time even though the negative display is blocking your view, but it makes the hours and minutes hand contrasting with each other, which makes it easy to see. They could have made positive, but it's gonna ruin the hours and minutes hand time display. But the only problem you are going to have on this piece is of course reading the time in digital, or use the stopwatch, the timer, the alarm, all those functions, which we got to the after. And that's the only downside that I could think of this model. And I have a little bit trouble as well when I was using this piece. It's very hard to tell the timer, which I usually have, or the stopwatch. I usually use my stopwatch on any watch, or most of the time. This because I wear this almost daily. So but anyway, I use my watch, that's the point. But for this piece, however, the function is gonna be pretty hard to use. But I think even the Casio made this as a tool watch, but they market this watch as a fashion watch, so yeah, you can't complain much. This is very indeed fashionable, especially for summer season. Go back to the profile of the watch. On this side, you can have neon yellow buttons. I don't think we have ever received this sort of buttons before. I love all the texture on it, bright yellow colorway. People are going to notice when you put this on wrist, man. It's very loud. It's gonna grab a lot of attention, but at the same time, not too overwhelmed like this guy right here. This thing's gonna stand out when you wear on your wrist, like totally bright. But when you're comparing this to this, look at that. This one is brighter than this. Man, I really love my titanium yellow frogman, but I have been owning this watch for almost 2 years, like 1.5 years already, but I haven't even put this thing on wrist, not even twice. I've just probably once just to test it out, but that is all it. I never actually used this watch, but this thing I might dig it a bit, because you know this thing is low cost. This thing, man, look at the price of this. Look at that. I don't think most of you guys know, because a lot of new collectors are just interested in G-Shock. Now look at that. The retail price for this is 150,000 yen. 150,000 yen. This is a cheap alternative for the navy blue Master of G, and this will be the cheap alternative for the olive drab Sky Cockpit series. Sorry. Okay, now let's have a look at the functions first. At home time, I'm gonna have day, date, and time, and then we are going to have a stopwatch, including a speedometer to measure speed, which is the main function of this watch, and hence all the gear, the bill, the arrow, all this cool stuff this watch have. And then we're gonna have a countdown timer mode, and then we're gonna have a wall time. You can swap time as well between home city and that city you are looking at. And we're gonna have multi-alarm, 5 of them, including signal, and we'll go back to home time. The only downside about a GA110 is that the amber orange auto light that this watch has. Look at that. I've seen a lot of complaint about this watch, and most of them are based from newer collectors, because even for me, I really like GA110 due to this very rugged looking display. All the edges here and there is more gear like, more tough, more like, I mean, so rugged, very tough looking watch. And the only downside for this is the amber orange backlight. So a lot of people don't like this, even though you can't complain much because Casio didn't seem to be changing it. If you don't want to buy the watch just because of the light alone, I mean, it's too bad. It's too bad. You are missing out a lot on this piece. You really need to give this one a chance. Since I just use this as a fashion watch, I don't really mind much if I'm unable to use the functions, because this is purely for fashion. You can tell it from the colorway alone. I don't have any shirt or any type of outfits at all to match with this sort of colorway, but I think you can still pull this thing off due to the mix of navy blue colorway, which is very neat. Look, very beautiful. Look at that. Look at it again. Look at that. My goodness, so gorgeous. Man, comparing this to this, I really like this more. Even though as a daily or beater watch, for me personally, I'll go with this. Not too loud. I don't want to grab a lot of attention, you know. I try to keep subtle, except for this guy over here. You know what? This thing is big. Look at that. But anyway, back to the main watch over here. And what else? What a navy blue colorway band keeper, and we have a Casio Thailand sign below the glossy stainless steel double lock buckle here. Look at that. And this is the back plate for this model. It have a GA-110LN Japan movement case in Thailand. Make sure the one you got is also cased in Thailand. Some will be cased in China, but that's all it. If your watch is cased in Japan, that is totally fake, because I haven't seen any GA110 yet that have case in Japan below it. You know, that's just how GA110 works. That's how Casio cut the cost and give us a lot of amazing details at the same time at an affordable price. They can't make this in Japan and make it cheap at the same time. It's impossible. Okay, I think that is all it that I want to tell you guys about this piece, and I hope you guys consider on getting this piece, or at least try it out on store, because you'll be missing out a lot if you don't at least have a look at this piece. If you are already interested to get one of these, I'll link to an Amazon link in the description box down below. It's an affiliate link. Go get yours from there. And I hope you guys found this video useful and informative as well for your future reference, or just for fun. Leave a like and also subscribe for more GShock related contents like all of this in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is GShock channel. And